guys, TJ Graney here, KOZ, and I'm on a hunt with some buddies in some canyon land here in south central Texas, and I'm with a couple of boys and a couple of KOZ boys that have graduated out. I think you might be able, if you look really close, they called in an elk and killed an elk, so they went back to get some four-wheelers. You know, in Texas, they've not repopulated, so they're not natives. So if they're in where you're hunting, you can shoot them. But we were talking last night, and there was one of the guys was telling the story that the other night he was sitting in his chair reading, and he heard his dog. He's got two big mastiffs, big huge dogs, and they stay outside, and they have beds outside. And he heard one of them kind of making a whimpering sound, and just kind of a bark, whimper, kind of a noise. It was not usual for him. And he went out there and he goes, "What's the matter with you?" He looked around and didn't see anything, kind of looked in his bed, didn't see anything, went back inside, and the dog started doing it again. And he said, "What?" He asked his wife, he said, what's he making that noise for? Why is he acting like that? She goes, he's just being a baby. And he goes, "No, something's going on with him." And he went back out there with his flashlight, and he kind of kicked around in the bed, and he found a 12-inch rattlesnake. And that rattlesnake was biting the dog, the big old mastiff, on the neck. He ended up getting a big old swollen part. He's fine now, but he ended up he killed it and took it inside and showed his wife. And kind of my takeaway from that is that a lot of times the people around us, our boys, our KLZ boys, maybe our wives or our own kids, are making some different noises. You hear a slight tone in their voice. You see they don't look at you quite the same. There's little nuances. And if we get going too fast, we miss that. That's when you hear about families saying, "I didn't even know our kid was on drugs. We didn't even know what was going on." And I just want to encourage you to spend some time. Make sure you're not going so fast in your KOZ operation and at home and with your family that you miss those slight noises and slight differences, because that could be the one thing that the prompt God gives you to get your boys, get your kids, get your wife, and rescue them from something that's biting them. So anyway, here they come. Here comes the posse. All right, gotta go. Regulators, mount up.